now on WRDE Coast TV.
Dangerous rip currents have come to this area due to Hurricane Lee. Find out what local lifeguards say to do to stay safe in the ocean this weekend. Handling natural disasters that strike, how FEMA is preparing older adults for potential hurricanes this season. A crash in Georgetown wrecks this car. When and where first responders say this happened.
Well, it's a beautiful evening along the coast, but dreary weather is on the way to end the weekend. I'll have your beach forecast coming up in just a few moments.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV, your local news at 6 starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Britt Leone. Welcome to Coast TV News at 6. We're starting tonight with some news on dangerous rip currents affecting our coastal beaches. If you're looking to have a calm swim in the ocean, now this week wasn't ideal for that. Hurricane Lee has brought some dangerous rip currents to the area. Coast TV's Carmen Holland shows us what lifeguards say to do to stay safe.
Rip currents are nothing to play with.
For people that are not experienced swimmers, it's still very dangerous. Little kids could get knocked over and sucked out.
This past week, the Eastern Shore has seen dangerous rip currents due to the aftermath of Hurricane Lee. And people who are at the beach this weekend have taken notice.
I was like, no way I'm going out today. So they're supposed to be pretty tough. We were actually down here last night too, and the waves were like about 7 feet tall.
Georgie Gambaroni and her grandkids are at the beach, and she knows what they're not going to do.
We know better than to have the kids go out in the water. They can affect anybody, huge people, let alone 40-pound little kids.
Cape Henlopen State Park even closed the drive-on ramp due to the high surf. But some people braved the rips today, like Chris Bellino, who says he's dealt with rip currents before.
I knew when I was at my limit, and that was after just a couple minutes, and I decided it was time to get out. But it was fun to go in, see what it was like.
And lifeguards say if you ever do get caught in a rip current, remember,
Remain calm, swim parallel to the shoreline, north or south, until you're out of the rip current, and then come back in.
Although the rip currents aren't going to be as bad as they were, lifeguards say rip currents are still dangerous, and if you're going to be at the beach tomorrow or throughout the week, be careful, swim with the lifeguard, or just don't swim at all. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Carmen Holland, Coast TV News. Taking a live look now into our 45th Street Tap House camera in Ocean City. It is an absolutely gorgeous evening. Our First Alert meteorologist Alex Seymour joins us right now with a look at our weather. Good evening, Alex. It's starting to finally feel like fall.
Yeah, certainly starting to feel like fall out there across Delmarva the last couple of days, and that is going to continue pretty much for the next 10 days, but there will be some stormy weather that we'll have to contend with during those next 10 days here across Delmarva. We have been dealing with those rip currents, as Carmen was just talking about. The reason for that was Hurricane Lee, which is now a post-tropical storm that has made landfall in Nova Scotia, Canada, starting to move out of the area. We'll see some lingering rough surf into Sunday, but conditions will really start to calm down. Right now, it's just a gorgeous evening out there in Rehoboth Beach, and it's going to remain that way for the next couple of hours. So get outside this evening. Rain's on the way tomorrow. I have more details on that coming up in just a few minutes.
September is National Preparedness Month. FEMA launched the WRDE campaign in 2021 with the goal of raising awareness about how important it is to prepare before disaster strikes. As meteorologist Jeanette Gallardo shows us, this year their campaign is focusing on educating older adults, specifically on hurricane and disaster preparedness.
Hurricane Lee is a powerful storm in the Atlantic, sparing our coast from disaster. Lynn Pollock has lived in Rehoboth for the last 20 years. She vividly remembers riding out Hurricane Irene in 2011.
That hit us pretty hard, and that's the hurricane that we had, down trees and so forth. But so I thought, do I leave? Do I stay? What's going to happen to my house? I didn't know, so I decided to clear out some things from my centermost part of my house.
And it's people like Pollock who FEMA is hoping to reach. This year, the agency's disaster preparedness campaign is focusing on educating older adults. Pollock says she is always prepared in case another disaster strikes.
I always have my prescriptions in a box that's like a month's worth, and I do have a list of things that I take into my safe haven closet, and that would be my medications, and a flashlight is in there all the time.
Emergency officials say that if you use special medical equipment or require specific storage for prescription medication, you should speak to your medical provider to come up with a plan. FEMA officials hope that all Delawareans are ready for any storm.
Despite whether or not individuals have a disability, they're at rural locations, if they're urban locations, we want to make sure that everyone, and especially our older individuals, feel comfortable and feel like they know what they can do to empower themselves to best prepare for a storm.
Staying on high alert is not a problem for Lynn.
I worry about people letting down their guard, saying, oh, it's going to miss us, because it always does. So I try to keep myself very aware of that.
Luckily, our coast has been spared any direct impacts from tropical systems, including from Hurricane Lee, which, by the way, if you look behind me, those clouds, they belong to the outermost bands of Hurricane Lee. A reminder that danger, it may not always be as far away as we think it is. In Lewis, I'm meteorologist Jeanette Gallardo, Coast TV News.
Police are investigating a crash in Georgetown that happened early this morning around 1 a.m. Take a look at this photo from the Georgetown Fire Company. You can see the front of this car is completely crushed there. The fire company says this is the result of an accident that happened at the intersection of Governor Stockley Road and Cedar Lane after this car crashed into a telephone pole. It's unclear right now the condition of the driver or if there were any passengers in the car. Last night, around 8:30 p.m., Lewis police say they pursued a car in the Lewis-Rehoboth Beach area. Police say the suspect ran into the woods. The Maryland State Police and Delaware State Police helped during this pursuit. And police say the suspect was captured about an hour later, around 9:30 p.m. Now, the cause of the pursuit, what led to this, it's not yet known. We're going to update you with any new details we learn in our later newscast. 3 Salisbury University students were shot on Thursday. Maryland State's Attorney Jamie Dykes says this happened after the 3 students didn't let uninvited guests into a house. The Salisbury Police Department says it happened on Ohio Avenue. The 3 students were treated for non-life-threatening injuries at the hospital. Salisbury police are offering an award of up to $1,000 for information leading to the arrest of the suspect. The department says anonymous tips can be reported to Crime Solvers at the number you see there on your screen. In national news, the Texas Senate voted today to acquit Attorney General Ken Paxton on all 16 articles of impeachment. The acquittal was resounding, with only 2 Republicans who at any point had voted to impeach Paxton, who's also a Republican. Paxton had been suspended but was officially reinstated as Attorney General following the vote. After acquitting Paxton, the Senate voted to dismiss 4 other articles of impeachment that were brought by the House but not considered during the Senate trial. Paxton was pretty absent during the 2-week trial, which ended Friday. He was there the first day, where he entered a not guilty plea, and again on Friday. Most of the 16 articles stem from allegations that he abused his office to benefit a wealthy donor. The Biden administration has issued a proposed rule that would clarify and reinforce protections for government employees. The proposed rule would apply to the 2.2 million federal workers who are in non-political positions. It includes clarifications that federal employees can't lose certain civil service protections unless they decide to give them up voluntarily. The move would also make it more difficult to reclassify federal workers into a category where certain protections could be taken from them. The announcement comes as several Republican presidential candidates, including former President Trump, have been vocal about reducing the federal workforce as a key component of their campaign. There's more news to cover tonight. A Route 54 bridge replacement project in the works. Why? DelDOT says it's time to replace this bridge and when you can voice your opinion on it. What new services are available for Seaford patients? And up next, there's a way for you to weigh in on a bike plan created by DelDOT in Lewis. When and where you can give your feedback, that's next. We're going to be right back after this break.
Sanctuary by Shell Brothers ensures a healthier, more comfortable environment for you and your family. Our advanced HVAC system circulates fresh air into the home to maintain healthy indoor air quality. We use hospital-grade air filters to remove harmful air particles like bacteria and mold. Smart thermostats and variable speed air handlers work together to independently reduce humidity while improving energy efficiency. Sanctuary by Shell Brothers, included with every Shell Brothers home.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
We'll do the whole carpet in the whole house for $5.
Wait.
You didn't even know how to do this. I thought you did.
We are family owned and operated, but I don't think either of you are ready to install yet. At Matt the Carpet Guy, we have the best vinyl plank and carpet in stock, bringing our showroom to you so you can feel confident in the carpet you choose. Matt the Carpet Guy, flooring done right.
Well, Tommy, here's another roof I got to get done today.
Leave this one to me, Tom.
We got that one done.
You got the next one.
There's good.
There's better, and then there's more.
Water seems harmless, but do you know what your family is drinking? If your water has odors, leaves staining, or you're just concerned, call Eris, the healthy home experts, for a free in-home water test today. At Eris, we customize water solutions based on your family's needs. Have water you can trust. Eris Delaware, family owned and operated for over 20 years. Call or scan to schedule your free water test or visit us at our Rehoboth Beach location.
There's a way for you to weigh in on a bike plan in Lewis, the city. Its Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee and DelDOT are hosting an open house for the Lewis bike plan. DelDOT says the workshop will review survey results received through public engagement activities. People can continue to provide comment on recommended improvements at the workshop. It's going to take place at the Lewis Public Library on October 11th from 4 to 6 p.m. Assateague Island National Seashore is hosting a coastal cleanup on Saturday, September 23rd. Organizers say the cleanup is 8 a.m. to noon if you want to join. Assateague Coastal Trust, State Park, and OSB Count will be there to help clean up the island. Organizers say entrance fees are waived in the National Seashore for the day.
Well, dreary weather is on the way to end the weekend and start next week. I'll let you know just how much rain we can expect coming up just after the break.
Hi, I'm Joel Wharton, Sussex County farmer. Don't wait until after harvest to plant your cover crops. Consider broadcasting or interseeding cover crops into your standing cash crop. Early establishment provides more growth potential and more soil armor over winter. It also saves time because after harvest, the cover crop is already growing and protecting the soil, cycling nutrients, and preventing erosion. To learn more about the benefits and ways to establish cover crops early, contact the Sussex Conservation District because every acre counts.
When you're planning your next building, think Brendan T. Warfel. From custom homes to commercial projects, excellence comes standard. Brendan T. Warfel has the experience to bring it to life.
I build every home as if my family's going to live in it. If my name's going on it, it's going to be done right. I guarantee it.
When kids play outside, they develop important social skills like cooperation, communication, and self-confidence. Sometimes kids need a little more help with that in elementary school, especially if they've experienced challenges that make it harder to learn, like exposure to substance abuse, parental separation, or emotional abuse. Maple Shade Youth and Family Services understands and offers free help to kids in Worcester County with their Bounce Back Wellness and Resilience program. Little kids are resilient, but they need mental health guidance too. Call Maple Shade Youth and Family Services to learn more.
Your house is safe, clean, and dry from top to bottom. Or is it? Your crawl space can become damp, dark, and musty, an unhealthy situation. Braziers will safeguard your home from the bottom up with our crawl space encapsulation. We completely clean out and dry the space, seal the ground and walls, and install a dehumidifier to make sure it stays nice and dry. You'll love having safe, usable space, and your home will be healthier and more energy efficient too. Call Braziers now for your free inspection. Your home will thank you.
The Rehoboth Beach and Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce and the Sea Witch Snapper invite you to celebrate 33 years of fun at this year's Sea Witch Festival. This award-winning event takes place in Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach, and the resort area October 27 through 29. Join Hilda, the Sea Witch Balloon, as she makes her way down Rehoboth Avenue during Saturday's costume parade. Bring the kids, your folks, and even the dog. Find more information and a schedule of activities at beach-fun.com.
Well, be sure to get outside this evening and enjoy some of this gorgeous fall weather we're enjoying across Delmarva. Right now, as we take a live look out on our Gateway Subaru camera at the Commander Hotel, skies are clear. Conditions a little cool but comfortable, 76 degrees in Ocean City. Plenty of people out there enjoying this nice weather out on the boardwalk in Ocean City. A few people still out there on the beach. Waters, though, they remain rough, and they're going to remain rough into tomorrow. So probably not a good idea to get in the water. You probably just want to stay out, stay on the sand, or stay on the boardwalk. Temperatures across the region in the 70s this evening. 76 in Bethany Beach, 77 in Rehoboth Beach, 76 degrees in Georgetown. Winds rather light. They're going to remain light throughout the overnight hours. Really not a concern. Skies are clear. We won't start to see any clouds increase across the area until we head towards around midday tomorrow. And then all of this unsettled weather off to our west, that is going to be moving through Delmarva starting tomorrow afternoon and evening, and then going into early Monday morning. But we can see by Sunday at 11 a.m. our in-house futurecast still showing mainly sunny skies. So at least the first half of the day tomorrow, not going to be too bad. But by the late afternoon, by the evening hours, you probably going to want to keep an umbrella handy. May not be any widespread rain, but the clouds certainly increase, and we're going to start to see a few showers start to filter into the region. Heavier rain, that starts to work into the region as we head towards Sunday, late Sunday night into early Monday morning. This is 4 a.m. Our in-house futurecast has some very heavy rainfall pushing through the region. That continues through at least the first half of the day on Monday. This is 9:30, still raining quite heavily across much of the region. And we may even see some lingering rain into the afternoon hours, but that really comes down to there's going to be an area of low pressure trying to develop. If it develops and goes over top of us, we see rain last into the evening hours. Right now, I suspect the rain is probably going to end around lunchtime. We may pick up 1, maybe as much as 2 inches of rain on parts of Delmarva. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast shows once we get past the rain on Monday, we're dry for the remainder of the week, but wet weather returns next weekend.
Thanks for getting us prepared there, Alex. A reminder, you can hear Coast TV News and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations. That's Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM, on 93.5 The Beach, and on Big 107.7. Still ahead on Coast TV News at 6, what new services Tidal Health Nanticoke is offering to patients in Seaford. That's next when we're back after this.
It's the end of season blowout sale at Rudy Marine. No reasonable offer refused on all model line clearance, closeouts, and leftovers. Trade-ins accepted, plus free storage and spring 2024 delivery. Take advantage of huge savings at Rudy Marine. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Teaching your dog leash manners can be challenging. You might even feel embarrassed to take your dog into public settings. Professional training at Delmarva Canine is the best way to help break bad habits. We offer one-on-one training that teaches your dog to focus on the handler and not to react to other distractions. Once your dog learns leash manners, you'll be able to enjoy taking your well-behaved dog everywhere. Schedule a free evaluation today.
To learn more about Delmarva Canine, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Rural communities are on the front lines of a changing climate. Farmers can implement climate-smart practices that improve soil health, nutrient management, and energy efficiency. These practices improve our profitability, resiliency, and help to open new markets.
We know voluntary conservation works and are committed to working with farmers and forest landowners to leverage resources to increase climate resiliency through conservation practices. To learn more about climate-smart practices, scan this QR code to find your local USDA service center.
This October, travel the Scarecrow Show and Trail in the Rehoboth and Dewey Beach Resort area. Businesses throughout the resort area will have their Scarecrow creations on display for your enjoyment. Get a list of participants at beach-fun.com. Then go out and find your favorite. Take a silly selfie and vote for the best Scarecrow. The winner gets a cool trophy. Anybody can vote online or at the Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce office. For more information, call or visit beach-fun.com.
Hey, are you the bath guy?
licensed and insured.
I believe you're looking for us.
At Peninsula Bath, we're your local pros for bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, customer focus, and competitively priced. Ask about our free shower door upgrade and our neediest bathroom contest.
Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
It's the end of season blowout sale at Rudy Marine. Clearance, closeouts, and leftovers on all model lines. Trade-ins accepted, plus free storage and spring 2024 delivery. No reasonable offer refused. Take advantage of huge savings at the end of season blowout sale going on now at Rudy Marine.
Patients in Seaford now have access to newly launched electrophysiology services. Tidal Health Nanticoke held a ribbon-cutting Friday at the new EP lab. An EP study is a procedure to treat abnormal heart rhythms. If you go to Bethany Beach, moving on now, look before you walk. The town is warning beachgoers about large sandholes once again. The town says that they've been seeing more of these sandholes dug out and people leaving them that way, which is extremely dangerous and violates a Bethany Beach ordinance. If someone steps into it without noticing, they can possibly get seriously injured, which is even more likely during the morning and evening hours when it's darker outside. Still ahead on Coast TV News at 6, DelDOT and the town of Fenwick Island working on a project to replace Route 54 bridge. Why DelDOT says it's time for the current bridge to go. We'll be right back after this.
Purchasing diamond jewelry or any jewelry, remember Robinsons, where we sell only earth-grown diamonds, not the fake lab-created whose values have dropped. Robinsons Jewelers can design or repair any jewelry, as Robinsons is the largest jewelry store on Delmarva with 8 jewelers on staff. Although we are known for being coin and clock experts, we want you to know we are the expert jewelers of Delmarva. Chain repairs to ring sizings to custom-made engagement rings, Robinsons is your jewelry expert.
To learn more about Robinsons family of business, the coin and jewelry experts, visit Delmarva Experts on WBOC.com.
Warm weather is here, and so are the mosquitoes. This season, take back your yard with Rice's Mosquito Defense Program starting as low as $69. We utilize the best treatment methods combined with industry-leading products. Right now, when you combine Mosquito Defense with an annual home protection program, you can save up to $199 and protect your yard and home all year long. Rice's Termite and Pest Control, where protecting your home is the family business. Visit us online at delmarvasbestpestcontrol.com.
When you hear metal roof, do images like these come to mind? With Delmarva Metal Roofing, you can get this, or this, or this. Today's metal roofs are beautiful, strong, fire-resistant, energy-efficient, and can even withstand hurricane-strength winds. Plus, as the shore's exclusive Permalock dealer, Delmarva Metal Roofing gives you a lifetime workmanship warranty, as well as a non-prorated lifetime transferable materials warranty. Delmarva Metal Roofing, Delmarva's lifetime roofing solution.
Do you have a broken window? Buy your glass direct from Go Glass. Infinity Glass Unit is the only double pane insulated glass unit baked on Delmarva, saving you as much as 60% professionally installed. From call to install in 2 weeks in most cases. The Infinity Glass Unit, designed to last a lifetime, and we back that with a lifetime warranty. If you have broken glass or seals, call or visit us online. Go Glass, everything glass, friendly and fast. We're proud to be Delmarva's #1 glass company.
Living a good life means being healthy. But what does it mean to be healthy and stay healthy? It means getting the right kind of care. Right here. And convenient. It means having the right hospital to coordinate the delivery of healthcare for the entire community. Atlantic General Hospital. We'll put you on the right path to good health. And keep you there.
The Fenwick Island Planning Commission is hosting a hybrid public session if you have any questions on the Route 54 bridge replacement project. That bridge is located on Lighthouse Road. DelDOT and the town say that the bridge is in poor condition because it's old and it needs improvement. The proposed work includes providing wider sidewalks for bicyclists and pedestrians and putting lighting along sidewalks. The town will host a virtual and public session at Town Hall on September 21st at 9 a.m., but DelDOT says it's accepting public comments for improvement ideas through September 22nd. The Blood Bank of Delmarva has announced a blood emergency. The blood bank says the Delmarva region specifically is currently experiencing dangerously low levels of O positive and O negative, B negative, and platelets, as well as an overall inventory well below optimal levels. The bank says there is no surplus in the nation's blood supply to supplement centers that experience seasonal shortages, including all 5 donor centers. The organization encourages you to schedule appointments on their website.
Well, dreary weather is on the way to the coast. I'll have a final check on your first look weather forecast coming up just after the break.
The American black duck is an iconic species well known throughout the Delmarva Peninsula. Although the population is currently stable, they're well below their population goals and they're considered a species of concern. The USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service looks to increase and restore black duck habitat throughout the Delmarva Peninsula.
I utilize the Working Lands for Wildlife program to help transform a low-lying wet area into waterfowl habitat.
To learn more about the Working Lands for Wildlife program, contact your local USDA Service Center.
Experiencing new floaters in your vision can be a frightening experience. At Chesapeake Eye Center, we tell patients if you have new floaters with flashing lights to call to make an eye appointment. Many times there's no serious eye condition present, but if there is serious eye disease, it can cause significant and permanent vision damage. A qualified eye professional performing a dilated exam can determine if there is a problem and what steps are needed to prevent further vision loss.
For more information about Chesapeake Eye, click Delmarva Experts.
At Just Comfort Shoes, the Birkenstock store, we love hearing your Birken stories.
We've traveled the world in our Birkenstocks.
Our whole family lives in our Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks have been part of my life for over 20 years.
Locally owned and operated, Just Comfort Shoes is the only Birkenstock specialty store in Delaware, offering the widest selection and latest styles, including exclusive limited editions.
And we offer superior service and expert fitting.
Visit Just Comfort Shoes in our 2 Rehoboth Beach locations and start your Birken story today.
Please listen carefully. Some roofing manufacturers have produced and sold defective shingles. They're not required to notify the consumer. If your roof was installed between 1999 and 2008 and you're experiencing shingle damages or premature shingle failure, give Morse Roofing a call to see if you qualify for a new roofing system with very little out-of-pocket expense. Don't wait. Call Morse Roofing now at 302-663-0042. There's good, there's better, then there's Morse.
I should change my name to Superwoman. It's not easy to protect them all, especially at back-to-school time. Everyone seems to be damaged, broken, and with some leaks. But I'm not worried. A visit to your doc's inn for school physicals fixes everything, especially when you don't have to wait. You just show up. They make it easy. Now we're ready for school. Here we go. Your doc's inn. Feel better faster. The school is waiting.
When you're planning your next building, think Brendan T. Warfel. From custom homes to commercial projects, excellence comes standard. Brendan T. Warfel has the experience to bring it to life.
I build every home as if my family's going to live in it. If my name's going on it, it's going to be done right. I guarantee it.
Hispanic Heritage Month started yesterday. It runs through October 15th. It's meant to honor the Independence Days for several Spanish-speaking countries, and it's a time to celebrate the histories, cultures, and contributions of Hispanic people who live here in the U.S. The celebration dates back to 1968, when it lasted a week, and now it's a month-long celebration. That's thanks to a law then President Ronald Reagan signed in 1988.
Well, be sure to get outside and enjoy this gorgeous weather we're seeing across Delmarva this evening. Right now, as I take a live look out on our tunnel and razor camera at the Lewis Yacht Club, skies are clear, temps sitting right around 74 degrees. Absolutely gorgeous out there this evening. But tomorrow, things start to go downhill just a tad bit. Fishing forecast for tomorrow starts out sunny and just a little bit cool in the 50s and 60s. We climb up into the 80s, but the clouds, they really start to increase, and probably by about 4 p.m., we're going to start to see some showers push into the region. That rain becomes much more widespread overnight tomorrow night, heading into Monday morning. And at least the first half of the day on Monday is going to be rainy, so keep an umbrella handy. Some areas could pick up over an inch of rain before all is said and done. We dry out Tuesday through Friday, and then more rain is on the way for next weekend.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6. For more news and local weather, be sure to download our Coast TV News app. But join us again tonight at 11. Until then, have a great night.